Just trying to get the camera angles right for you guys before I start getting too involved here. I want it to be good for you guys. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing a little bit. Yeah. Maybe take it down a little more like that. There we go. Huh? Let's see if we can't get the ice broken with a white fish to start us off. Hey, thanks for joining us. We're back. What up, Andrew, bro? You're at Haystack right now. Wow. Should have said something. I might have went over there for a quick minute, but hey, it is what it is, right? Next time you go to Haystack, let me know. If I got time, if I can make it, I'll do my best to. You know me. Always game for a good fishing session, whether it's the lake or the river, reservoir. So we've already caught 2 fish today. We caught a really nice trout, and we caught a really nice Chinook salmon. So far we're doing pretty okay, if you ask me. Just lost a 5-pounder. Wow, I need to be fishing where you're fishing. Not really, because I did catch a really nice rainbow trout about 10 minutes ago. But I wasn't live streaming at that time. I did bring my battery pack and stuff in case if my battery gets too low and you guys are really interactive with me today. I may plug it up. That way I can live stream longer if I need to, may not. Oh, I didn't realize there was somebody fishing right there. Well, that goes my idea for throwing into the deep and swinging into the shallows. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm using my mic stuff because I want to, yeah, I did not know there was somebody fishing that hole right there. I might have been better off just staying up there where I was. Go Chiefs, yeah. Tomahawk chop, you darn right. Always appreciate a good Chiefs fan. No matter who we face this year in the Super Bowl, we're going to put that chop down. We're going 3-peat. I'm saying it right here, right now, 3-peat. Maybe not, but I'm saying 3-peat. So if you guys like this, please click like, subscribe. Oh, there's a fish, All right. That didn't take long. All right, y'all. That did not take long at all. Y'all, check that live stream fish out. That took all but 4 minutes to get the first live stream fish. Y'all, check that beautiful whitefish out. Yeah. Yeah, he's my homie too. Yep, he's spraying a little of that juice on me. He's thinking one thing and one thing only. See, when they're in their spawning mode, they get these bumps on them like a sucker would, even though they're not a sucker. And then, as you can see, he's kind of like, so we're going to go ahead and let this guy go. Bye, fella. And there you guys go. First one on the live stream. That didn't take long. Did it? All right. So, basically, my plan was to do a little bit of both today. But there's somebody in my swinging lane down there. So I'm going to have to fish a little bit differently than that. Hopefully my mic system's working good and you guys are getting good audio. I'm hoping. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, as I was saying earlier. Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Looking forward to the holidays. Looking like is going to be a blessed one. You know, blessings are really what you make them, because not everybody has the gift of being as blessed as we are at times. So we may be moving this spot sooner. Okay. In butter, huh? Slap your mama, yeah? There you go. A little corn rolled in some mayonnaise and a little lime and little a little lime and a little cayenne. Oh, I just missed something there. Oh, you got a fish on? Well, send me a picture, bro. So, but yeah, this is fun. I mean, we're just out here chilling. What? What? No, 49ers, no, sorry. Come on now. We don't want none of that 49er hate talk going on here. Of course, I'm only joking, but, you know, go tomahawk chop. Now, the Niners are kind of one of those stories that they may surprise us, may not. I'm in Oregon. I'm on the Deschutes River fishing for some steelhead and whitefish. Normally, I'm fishing for steelhead, but I do mix in some whitefish there, here and there. Oh, really? Without the beard, you're going to call me that, huh? So, but today's been pretty good so far. I've gotten a chinook, I've gotten a trout, and a whitefish. Oh, yeah? Cool. Ashdown, Oregon. Where's that at? I guess I've never heard of that. But yeah. Yeah, it is nice fishing. 3 different species, one on the live stream. I caught one on a stilly, this chinook on a stilly, which is a spoon. And then I caught the trout on a jig and a bobber. 14-inch trout, nice. Of course, the river's going to be closing here pretty quickly anyway, so I'm going to have to start fishing the reservoirs. So, yeah, we're looking forward to catching some trout in the local reservoirs in Central Oregon. So basically right now, all I'm doing is I'm throwing my flies out there underneath the slinky, or with the slinky, and bouncing along the bottom and swinging and hopefully hitting the fish in that nose once in a while, or mouth, I guess, is what I'm saying. But well, hey, you must be giving me luck if I'm reeling in fish when you get on the live on here, right? Little Rock Air Force, where's that at? Oh, base in Jacksonville. Wow, nice. Arkansas. Yeah, I used to live in Missouri, so we lived I used to live right above Arkansas. I lived there for 16 years of my life. Well, thank you for your service. No, not recently, anyways. Not recently, I don't think. I've heard of plenty of Bigfoot sightings, but not recently, anyways. So definitely prone to have Bigfoot sightings for sure in my neck of the woods. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Blue Wolf. Yeah, I know you can only fish during the week. Andrew, that's why I said, let me know. And we'll see if we can get together and do some fishing. Not that I'm aware of. Of course, I don't think they'd want you to kill Bigfoot anyways. Come on now. No need in getting mean at me now by saying, nah, since he shaved. Come on, bro. You always have like raising Cain with me ever since we worked together. Come on now. Here comes that big old nasty boat the Natural Resources puts out. Well, I figured you meant not to kill, but you know what I mean. I just had to throw that out there. Yeah, LOL. I figured I'd get an LOL out of that. So, basically what happens every year is the Natural Resources for the Confederated Tribes, they put their little boat in here and they count the carcasses of the salmon just to kind of get an idea of what the return is and what's spawning and stuff like that. So it's been running around here this morning. I just heard it, but I don't see it. So I did see it earlier when I something. Of Yellowstone River, huh? I've never been there. Good, that's always fun taking somebody fishing, especially when it's family. Huh, that's funny. Huh. I wonder if this guy left because I don't see him no more. Of course, I'm not really paying attention to the people around me. I'm just paying attention to you guys and trying to catch a fish in the process. So. Yeah, I do a bit of fly fishing. I'm going to bring it out sometime. I just don't know when. I mean, that's a good question because a lot of people are asking about that. I just seem to be catching a rock caught right now. But no, I need to bring it out and do a little bit of that for sure. What? Well, how could you say that about a KC fan? Come on now, I'm from there. I was born in the Kansas City tomahawk chop family, you know? Yeah, I've fished the Rogue one time, way back quite a few years ago, but it's just too far for me. It's not really close. It's not really a close enough river for me to go chasing fish all the time, like the Deschutes. The Deschutes is pretty much in my backyard. I'm here in 10 minutes, so trust me, I want to go fishing all these other places. Just unfortunately, we don't always have the time or the funds to go doing these things. So. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, if we can get away from it. I can get away from my stuff that I'm doing and can get with you guys, that'd be fun. No, no, no Totos. I don't do dogs. I I mean, my friends, they have dogs, you know, which is fine. That's up to them if they want to have dogs. But personally, I don't have a dog, so no Totos for me. I'm thinking about taking the steelhead gear out because that guy's leaving, but he might have spooked the hole that I'm trying to fish. But I'll never know until I try, right? I might have to just pull out the gear that I would use and throw it out there and see if I can't find one, you know. Even though he was just fishing and standing in the water where I wanted to drift my lures at. Yeah, I need to pull out my fly rod. I agree. It's the one thing I don't do enough of on this river is fly fishing. I do all kinds of everything else, but fly fishing, I've caught and fished fly fishing on the river, but I don't do a lot of fly fishing on the river. So yeah, I agree. I need to pull it out more. The part of the problem I have with fly fishing the river is got to have more room to cast and everything. So, and it's like buying waders, and I seem to always get a hole in my waders for wading and stuff like that. So I tend to not like fly fishing off the bank here because there's not a lot of room. But I have done it and I have had success. So I just yeah, I just need to pull it out, I guess. Yeah, good fishing, that's for sure. I've caught 3 today so far, so I can't complain about that. The sun can't decide if it wants to come out or stay hidden behind the clouds, which is fine. I don't mind at all. They can come out or stay behind the clouds. I just think that after this cast, I need to switch to some casting gear for steelhead because I'd really like to get a steelhead. And I might only fish this spot for maybe another 10 or 15 minutes and maybe go up river and fish up river a little bit and see if we can't pick up a fish up there. I don't know. So how you guys liking the beardless Gman? Am I scaring you guys? I don't want to scare you guys, but hey, if it scares you, it scares you. There's nothing I can do about that. Hey, there went one jumping right in front of me. Saying hello. Don't want to bite, but it wants to say hello. There's a whole school of fish right there. I wish you guys could see that. So the salmon I got on camera, but my GoPro died during the fight of the trout. But I did get it short, and I put that out. So if you guys want to see the trout that I caught, you'll have to wait until later to see the steelhead or the salmon I caught. But if you want to see the trout, go watch the short. That trout video is out. So. And that's only because I would have put out a short and a video with that trout, but because my battery died on my GoPro during that fight, I'm not gonna put that out in a full-length video. Mike Hawk? Who's Mike Hawk? Of course, I got 5 rods with me today, as usual. Okay, we're gonna take and we're gonna throw the blue fox or the panther martin for a little bit, and then then we'll try maybe a stilly and then maybe a jig and a bobber through here. So, which is my normal standard thing, is to throw at least 4, sometimes 5 different things in one spot, just in case if they don't want one thing, they may want something else. Hello, wife. How you doing? My wife's the one with the hand going high. Niners. That's too funny. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start in close, and then we're going to work it further and further out so that we can effectively fish the stretch of river. Hopefully we don't get stuck on the log that's down here. Yeah, most people have only ever known me with a beard. So I would say probably a good 95% of people, this is the first time they've ever seen me without a beard. I kid you not. It's not something people are used to. And when they see me, they're like, huh? At first, they don't recognize me, and then they hear my voice and they see what I'm wearing, and they're like, oh, okay, I know you. You're just not the same person anymore without the beard. So. Yeah, that's because the highway is right behind me. We're fishing along Highway 26 here in so yeah, the highway noise is pretty prevalent in this stretch of river. So this is probably the first and only time you'll see me without a beard, unless it's like before I grow it back. So you guys have probably got the rest of this week and part of next week or all of next week, and then you'll see the beard coming on pretty good. It'll be a good 2-week growth, and you guys will be like, oh, I recognize that guy. It just won't be as long. Hi. Great views is right. I mean, the views, when I can get as many views as I'm getting now, I mean, that's a blessing for the channel. Yeah, MEP spinners work pretty good. Now I could use a MEP spinner with a minnow, as long as it's a hard plastic and not a soft plastic, because we can't use soft plastics on the Deschutes River. We're way up. We're up by Warm Springs, so we're way up on the river. We're about probably 3 miles from Pelton Regulating Dam, so we're pretty close to the dam. So, and the Warm Springs Reservation where I live is just right there across the river. So yeah, we're way up beyond the mouth and mopping. Length and limits. Okay, right now for the trout, you can't keep any trout. The trout season is closed. It closed the end of October, but we have the Steelhead season that's going on right now, and you're allowed 2 of them per day, but they have to be fin clipped. So if you catch anything that doesn't have that has a fin on it, it's got to go back in the river. So you're allowed 2 steelhead. They have to be fin clipped, and if you do catch a fin clipped steelhead, it will be over 20 inches long. The Warm Springs, the Confederate Tribes of Warm Springs. So we got We got the Warm Springs, Wasco, and Paiutes here in Warm Springs. Oh, nice. Oh, so you must have been going to the resort then that they have here in, or used to have in Warm Springs, but they are bringing it back. So this was the first year that summer that they'd had it back, and since they closed it a few years ago, so it's back up and running. So Warm Springs, it's about 2 hours away from Portland, Oregon. So it's a nice little spot. A lot of nice people. How many fish have you landed, Andrew? I'm telling you, bro, send me some pictures. I may not be able to look at them now, but I'll be able to look at them later. See, now I'm making my further cast a little bit further. We're from Warm Springs, Oregon. That's where I'm at. Well, that's where I'm from. I'm here fishing on the Deschutes River. The Confederated Tribes is right there, Warm Springs. Thanks for sending those pictures, bro. I've been here in Warm Springs for almost 30 years. I originally is from Springfield, Missouri. I've been out here since '97. Been living the good life ever since, though. Can't complain. Cannot complain about that. See if we can't get a couple more distances on this. Outside the limits. Oh, fishing. Oh, nice. That's always a good place. Any good fish right now? Been catching any out there off the dam? I know after the first of the year, I'm looking forward to getting back out there to Ochoco's and catching some more. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Remote control boat to take your stuff out there, and that way you ain't got to cast, right? That's cool. Maybe you can bring that remote control boat and run my stuff out there for me sometime. We'll make a YouTube video on how to run your lures and fishing bait and everything out as far as you want to on the body of water you're fishing. That would be fun. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's a really good idea. Nice. I'm glad that you guys are catching decent eaters anyways. I know it seems like when you go out there to Ochoco's, you generally do catch some decent eaters out of there, that's for sure. I'm just throwing bird's nest after bird's nest right now. I don't know why, but I am. Unfortunately, that's part of fishing sometimes, though. Come on. Which one is it? Which one? Which one is it? Oh, okay, I found the right one. One thing I don't like about that is that really frays up your line and pitch the nicks in it when you do that. So, rock cod, but I expected that after getting hung up or getting a bird's nest. So, can't seem to get it unsnaggled too That's for sure. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got it. Nice. I thought I was breaking it off for sure. Let's see what the hook looks like though. Hook looks good so far, but the point's still pretty sharp. So hey, we must be good to go. Oh well, I think it's time to switch rods anyways. Throw something different out there at them. I like to do that. Okay. We got really good elk populations here. We got some really, really good elk populations. Unfortunately, in all my time hunting here, I have yet to harvest one. I've tried. It is pretty nice outside, that's for sure. Yeah, we got the Indian Head Casino here in Warm Springs, Oregon. Lots of people like to come spend their money at the casino, but me, I like to eat at the casino instead of spend my money. That's the way I like to spend my money at a casino, is eating. With the trilene knot, I'm not so sure that I know what the trilene knot is. All I know is the simple fisherman's knot for that. I guess I know another knot, but I rarely ever use it. But this is what I caught the salmon on earlier today. Yeah, I'll Google that. So that's what I caught the salmon on earlier today. Yeah, I like to spend my money on fishing too. My wife thinks I'm gonna spend this out of house and home on as much fishing stuff as I buy. £4 line. Wow, that's pretty light for steelhead fishing. Now for trout fishing, I love 4-pound tests. I even love 2-pound tests for trout fishing. That's always good size to land them big old trout on. But river fishing, I don't care too much for using too ultra light line. I like to use 8-pound on the river, just because of all the logs, the big boulders, and everything else that usually comes with fishing the river. And like with the Panther Martin, I started in close. I'm slowly working myself further and further out there. And basically what I want to do, by the time I'm done fishing this stretch with this lure, I want to be out as far as I can, and I want to swing into that shallow stuff. Because right now I'm in deeper water, but I don't want to miss any fishing in close, so I'm starting in close. So basically what I'm doing is I'm working it further and further out, and then eventually my goal is to throw it out as far as I can and then swing down into that shallow stuff as much as possible. And hopefully swinging down into that shallow, one of them steelhead you're going to want to eat. Doesn't always work, but it has been proven to be effective. So, and then when you reel in, don't burn it in unless you know where all the snags are. Then you want to burn it in over those snags so you don't get snagged. That's why you'll see me lift up the tip of my rod like that, and that's because I'm trying to get it over the snags. But if you burn it in every time, you're missing fish that could be laying up against a bank. Not too bad. We had some, but I mean, it wasn't really a bad fire season this year, thankfully. Um, not gonna catch nothing like that, huh? Well, I don't know. I've caught plenty of fish doing that. Generally, no, you don't want to keep your rod tip up. Well, maybe I can't fish. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to fish. Yeah. But anywho, I've caught 3 fish today, so I've done something right. Yep, I've got. Oh, really? Wow. That ain't what my pocketbook says. That ain't what my pocketbook says. My pocketbook says that my license is bought and paid for. Yeah, we can't use bait, so no bait allowed. So it's all artificial flies and lures, and no soft plastics. I am going to do a bead video though, but I probably won't do it underneath the float. I'll probably do it just bounce along the bottom. So. I'm probably only fishing until I don't know, till whenever I'm done, I guess. No, I'm not part Cherokee. Sorry, I'm a Irish American living in Warm Springs with my wife. She's the native. She's Warm Springs. No, she's Wasco, is what she is. So no, I'm just an Irishman, born in the United States. Josh, what's up? I'm using your fancy little doodads you got me. Thanks, bro. Coming in real clutch. I got to remember to grab that bead rod so I can do some bead fishing. Now, I don't use those great big old beads because generally those great big old beads are soft plastic beads, and we're not allowed to use soft plastic on the river. So usually I'll use a lot smaller hard plastic bead. It is very pretty, that's for sure. Definitely a beautiful country. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. See, now I'm getting further out there, so I'm drifting more into the shallow stuff. And so eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out there and I'm going to let out line. That way I can drift further down into the shallow stuff and swing into the bank. I don't love the new look. It's horrible. It's nasty. There's something wrong if I don't have a beard. I'm sorry. The new look is killing me, man. I almost don't want to live stream because I don't want people seeing my face. But thank you. I appreciate that you like the look. You can like it. I'm just not going to like it. I'm sorry. Yes, freedom rocks. That's for sure. I'm using my blue Panther Martins are a size 9. I'll go as small as a size 6 Panther Martin. I've tried bigger and I don't care for them. with the Panther Martins. And if you go too small, you can't cast them. But then you just go with the lighter rod and system for casting them. But for like blue foxes, I'll go with the size 5, size 4, size 3 for those spinners. Like this is a 1/4 ounce spoon, and I usually like a 1/4 ounce for casting. I know it looks like a big one, but that's a 1/4 ounce. It's not bigger than that. You buy them and it says 1/4 ounce right there on the package. And like the jigs are either a 1/4 ounce or a 1/3 ounce. See, and this time I'm just going to let out line. And that way I can drift further into that shallow stuff. And I'm not going to let out a lot because I want to slowly work into all that stuff down there. I don't want to just let out a whole bunch on that cast. I want to swing at different angles. So by letting out a little bit this time, and then when it gets into the shallows and it stops drifting and I start slowly cranking it, it'll work closer to the bank. Then I'll throw it out there again and I'll let out more line the next time. And then when it's done working itself in, I'll slowly reel it in, and I'll just repeat that process. Yeah, that sounds like a good dinner right there, if you eat fish. Yeah, gasoline is dropping in price. That's surprising. But hey, I'm not going to complain about saving a few pennies on gas at the pumps, you know. Yeah, I think sometimes they're too dependent on foreign oils in this country instead of oils here in this country, you know. I think oil prices could be a lot better if they would just do like what Trump wants to do, and that's use American oil instead of foreign oils or gasoline or fossil fuels, whatever you want to call it. So I do have some good footage for you guys today. You're going to see something, you guys are going to laugh, you're going to chuckle at it like no tomorrow. You guys are going to be like, well, I don't know if you guys will share it with anybody, but hopefully it makes you guys laugh so much you got to share with everybody you know. Why? I'm just going to put it there, and that'll be on one of my videos, probably the one with the Chinook on the spoon. See, and then this time, I'm going to let out even more line, but not so much that I feel like it's like too much, but because I want to do it in sections and strips, I guess is what I'm saying. Because if I let out too much, then I may be missing a fish. So I want to hit it at different angles. That's what I'm trying to do. And then after this, we may move to a jig and a bobber and try that out for a little bit. And of course, after a live stream, if I catch any fish, then I'll be sure to post that on one of my videos as well. See, like right now, I'm not recording because I'm talking to you guys and I'm interacting with you guys on the live stream. Because they're chew, huh? Yeah. Rock cods. For some reason, them rock cods, they love to bite in Central Oregon. One of the most famous biters of all time when it comes to fishing is them Central Oregon rock cods. And if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. You can fry, bake, grill, smoke, do whatever you want to with them rock cods, and they'll still break your teeth. No matter what you do, they'll break your teeth. That's for sure. Yeah, sounds pretty delish, but eating fish ain't on my list of things to do today. Definitely not on my list of things to do. That does sound good though. Fishinator, what's up? Um, I catch a lot of fresh veggies, but doesn't mean I want to break my teeth on a rock cod, I'm sorry. You want to try a rock cod? Be my guest. I'm not going to eat it. Sorry, I don't want to break these. Yeah, I've ran into them a few times over the years. They do like to check your license from time to time. And so yeah, I keep up to date on everything. That way I can't get into trouble. When it comes to fishing, I can't do my YouTube gig if I'm breaking the law and doing stuff that I shouldn't. All that's going to do is get me into trouble, and I'm not going to be able to do what I love to do. That was a terrible cast. That's okay though. Rock soup, huh? Go ahead, bro. Eat that rock soup if you have to. I don't want anything to do with that rock soup. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I really hope you guys are. May have only caught one fish so far, but I like to interact with you guys. I like to do this stuff, And hopefully you guys are enjoying this interaction. Because like I see how many people are watching, but I'm only got 16 likes, and I'm getting lots of comments, but still I feel like there's more people who could be commenting or disliking or liking these videos or these live streams. I mean, I think it's great that I have so many people following right now. Wife, does that bluff have a name behind me? Since you're commenting in the sections there, and that is your reservation. I know that's part of Jackson Trail. I'll put it that way. So the technical name, I don't know, but that area that's behind me is part of Jackson Trail. So. And we do have a lot of really, really nice viewing places here. That's for sure. So that wind is really howling, really blowing right now. So whenever I'm trying to cast upstream, the wind picks my lure up and blows it way downriver. So I'm not actually fishing the way I want to, but I'm still fishing, so I'm happy. That's all I can ask for. Guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That always helps out. Especially when you're a small channel like I am, trying to make it out here in this great big old YouTube world. When you got YouTubers who's got like 5 members on their staff, it's like, whoa, how can I compete with that, Not that I'm really trying to compete with that, but I am trying to make content, and I want you guys to view my stuff. So, you know, that's kind of where that goes with that, you know. That rock caught again. I got it. I got it. Back to drifting. All right, man. Be safe. Have a good journey home. Did you get your 5 fish limit or what? Okay, time to read some comments. All right. Wow, that's some serious biz right there. Yeah, freedom for sure, man. Yeah, it definitely has warmed up, Josh. That's for sure. It was pretty bad there for a minute, and it was. We had some snow for sure. Nice. At least you got 2 fish. Better than no fish at all, right? Better than a skunk. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this one away for a minute and see if we can't pick something else up. I might still go to the jig and bobber yet, but I'm gonna try this out and see if we can't get a fish on it real quick, because that's what I caught the last fish on. Cool Hand Luke starring Paul Newman, huh? All right, cool, bro. Be safe. Once again, thank you all for joining us. I can't say that enough. You know, the appreciation of being able to do this stuff and know that people actually want to watch what I'm doing is pretty cool. And I may have said this story 100 times, but you know, growing up watching Bill Dance and Roland Martin and Hank Parker and all them guys put out those bass fishing videos and stuff like that growing up. And here I was thinking I was never going to be able to do something like that. And here the YouTube platform has given me that ability to put out content. So that's the cool thing about YouTube is it's giving me the ability to do something I love and put out content for you guys. So It really is amazing to be able to do this for you guys. Truly is. Never in a million years did I think I would be doing something like this. And who knows, maybe someday I might get lucky and be able to pay the bills with it. Maybe not. And it's not the end of the world if I'm not able to pay the bills doing this. But hey, it's fun. Well, what do you call them? A Gen X slobber? A Gen X slobber. Wow. Hey, how do you guys call a fish? Dropping a line. I'm not really sure that's how it went, but that's how I remember it. Is there something on there? I think there's a fish on there. Oh, come off. There was something there. This guy heavy and it wasn't bouncing or anything, but something felt like something was there. Well, cool. Yo. I don't know, maybe my one microphone. We're not using bait, we're using flies and lures. Artificial flies and lures. For catching steelhead and whitefish. So I'll show you what I'm using once I reel in. That way you get a better view of what I'm using. If I don't lose on the rock cod. Thinking rock cods, they like to bite like crazy. Hello. Yeah. There are some really nice people on this platform, that's for sure. I'm fishing for steelhead and whitefish and everything in between, that's for sure. Okay. Reel it in, let's go see what's going on. Who's rigging? Oh yeah. So, what we got on the bottom is a slinky up to a dropper loop with a prince nymph, beadhead prince nymph. Then we got a Corano midge, which really aren't in the rivers, but are in the reservoirs. But I thought, what the hey, might as well try it anyways. And then my other fly is a egg pattern, kind of a light pink egg pattern with 8 pound uh, with 8 pound test is what I'm using. There we go. Um, yeah, pretty much what you're doing is you're throwing it out there and you're just letting it drag along the bottom is what you're doing. That's how you do that. As you just that's what this weight is for, the slinky. See, is what it does is it's really flexible and stuff. Basically what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to hit the rocks and the seaweed and stuff like that. And then it's supposed to move and cause you not to get hung up. And the reason why it's down below, so that you keep contact with the weight on the bottom and you're keeping the flies up in the water column. So this is hitting bottom and these are hopefully not hitting bottom, but they're just inside of the fish so that they'll see it and they'll want to eat them. You see what I'm saying? It is the best therapy, that's for sure. Yeah, they can be a fish of 1,000 casts, that's for sure. Yeah, you cast and what you do is because it's a river and it's flowing. Basically, what is it does is it drifts down the river. What it does, and then eventually it'll swing in, and then you reel it in and re-throw it out there. Getting jiggy with it like Will Smith, huh? I don't know about getting jiggy with it. I don't think I can move. I don't think I got the moves to get jiggy with it. That is pretty funny though. Yeah, like a high-low rig, basically is what it is. Some people would even consider, would even say like a sabiki rig, but I mean a sabiki rig, it's got like 20 things on it. Probably not 20, but it's got a lot. See, in Oregon, we're only allowed 3 hooks on one rod, so technically, that's my legal limit. That's all I can use. So it's not nearly as many hooks as a sabiki rig, but you know, yeah. Not today. I am fly fishing in a manner, but just not with my fly rod. Don't worry, I am going to get to that. I don't know what a Johnson rig is. Never heard of that. South Florida? Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna put this down for the moment and pick up a jig and a bobber. I still got 2 more methods to show you guys for steelhead fishing. I got to remember my bead rig, my bead rod though, so I can do that for you guys. And as far as the other method, which is cracking the whip, I got plenty of rods I can do that with in the car. I just haven't done it yet. See, this is the jig that I caught the fly on earlier. I was using a slip float rig, and see, this is much shallower than where I was fishing earlier, so I'm going to adjust my float stop accordingly. See, to where there I was fishing probably about 7 feet deep, so here it's a lot shallower, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust my float at least 2 feet to start off, and then maybe if I need to, I can adjust it even more. So I went from about 7 foot to about 5 foot. And that's just because of the depth of the water here. It's a different depth. And basically, like anything else, I'm going to start in close. And then I'm going to drift it. And then I'm going to work myself further and further out there. Now, I got to really watch how I drift the jig through here, because I got those logs and stuff right there. So I can't really drift it the way I would normally drift in another spot. Basically, I got to make sure that I cast far enough out there to where I miss all these logs that they intentionally put along the river. And then I just drift it down as far as I think I need to, and then I reel back in. In jig fishing, I like to cast upstream quite a bit too, instead of casting straight up, or even at 11 or 10 o'clock. A lot of times I'll cast at like a 9, because I like to throw upriver. The fishing today's been good. I've got 3 fish today. I got a salmon, a Chinook salmon, I got a rainbow trout, and I got a whitefish. So it's been pretty good. Yeah, when I'm using flies like that, yeah, I'm dragging along the bottom. The weight for the fly setup, it's a slinky. You can buy them, but I prefer to just make the slinkies myself. Basically, what you do is you buy the jug full of 300 grain or 250 grain. Basically buckshot is what it is. It's not really buckshot, but that's basically what it is. And then you get parachute cord and you put those in the parachute cord, and you make them as long as you want, because some of them I might make that long, some of them that long. Just different sizes, just to try different sizes. Well, we don't have any flatheads here in Oregon. I'm assuming if you're saying flatheads, maybe a flathead catfish, I'm guessing. Or I know there's another type of flathead, which is a saltwater fish, but I've never seen one or caught one. But Oregon's not really a catfishing state per se. But there are some places where you can catch catfish, like the Snake River, John Day River, Columbia River, places like that. So basically, if you see me lift my rod tip and go like this, I'm ending the line to keep my line above the float. And so that way I don't pull it into the bank, because I want it to stay out there for as long as possible before it starts coming in. That way I'm fishing the seams for steelhead and trout. Yeah, we don't have those on this river. We do have them in, I believe, on the John Day or the Snake River. There are a small population of flathead catfish. But here on this river, we don't have any catfish. It might be too cold for them for that matter, because catfish generally thrive in warm water, and this is cold water. Oh, really? South Africa? Wow. Of course, the wind don't want to cooperate right now. It just wants to blow my stuff down instead of let me cast where I want to cast. Do I smoke fish? No, I don't. I'll smoke dry fish from time to time, like steelhead and salmon. If I'm catching enough of them, I will. Because my wife loves some smoked and dried salmon and steelhead. You just got some vitamin D from the sun? Wow, that's a using some live bait for some catfish, huh? That's a pretty good sized fish, I'm guessing, right? I mean, I don't know what kilograms are, but I'm guessing that's a pretty good sized fish. Are you guys enjoying this live stream edition? I hope so. I really do. It is a beautiful day. The clouds have come and gone, come and gone, come and gone, and it looks like they're coming again, but hey, I can't complain. Yeah, clouds are definitely rolling in, that's for sure, in and out. It's been, when I got here this morning, it was clear and no clouds in sight, and then it got cloudy. Then they rolled away, and then it got cloudy again. And it looks like it's probably going to get cloudy again, which is fine. And then there, one of the fish just jumping right there. Crazy. Not where we're at. We don't have any giant windmills here where we're at. No, no windmills. Wow, 2 hours? Wow, that's a long time. My longest battle was 3 hours and 15 minutes on a sturgeon. It was a 12-foot sturgeon. Giant, absolute giant fish. See, now I'm casting further and further out. Trying to get further and further out there. And then, of course, I'm still trying to mend the line, even though the wind is blowing downriver instead of upriver. Makes it hard to mend your line when you got current or wind blowing your line the way you're trying to mend it, against the way you're trying to mend it. And then just once you gets out there and you're done mending it, you're just letting out line, feeding it line until the bobber goes down, or you're done with your drift. One of the two. And I have tried everything I can think of in this live stream to get bit, but it seems like the only thing they wanted was one whitefish. Yeah, I imagine they do, I guess. I mean, they'll be flying into them probably. Yes, Tricia, you already said that 500 times. You just caught some vitamin D. We know. Wow, 9. Wow, that's pretty good. No, I don't know what that is. It's, to be honest with you. Golden Stream lunar tablets or something. I don't know what that is. Bass tackle. Wow. Wow, really? Wow. Cool. I don't know what the best option is right now because nothing seems to be working too great right now. Y'all? I would like to think the fishing would be better. Really? Huh. Never heard that before. Well, y'all, I think we're gonna call this live stream edition a day. Um, the views are starting to get a little low. Oh, hello from South Florida. Yeah. You missed all the fish action already, Ron. Sorry. Unless you were watching, not saying nothing. You already missed all the action. All right, I'll have to do that. Thank you. But yeah, so. But anywho, I think the fish just aren't cooperating, and I don't want to bore you guys too much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call this live stream edition good and try to shake loose this rock cod. I might give it a few more casts before I call it, because I'd like to catch one more fish for the live stream. There's never any guarantees, that's for sure. That's why they call it fishing and not catching, I guess. Because if we were catching, everybody would be doing it, right? Big surprise on Ron. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm trying to get another fish for you guys. I can't help it, they're stubborn right now. No, I doubt that's the reason why they stopped showing up. Fish are always going to be fish, no matter what. Either they're going to bite or they're not. You just never can tell about some fish. Never can tell. Some fish are more stubborn than others. What's the weather like in South Florida today, Ron? I know what it's like here in sunny Central Oregon. It's sunny and windy with clouds in the distance. For sure. Rock cards. So many rock cards. Yeah, yeah. Come on, fish. We want one more for the live stream. One more. And then we're going to get off here. And even if we don't get one more, we might still get off here. Roast beef sandwich. Ooh. Hey, pretty nice weather down there in sunny Florida, huh? Is it true that it rains even when it's sunshiny down there in Florida? It'd be no clouds in sight and it'll just downpour on you guys? I wonder how that works. I thought for rain you had to have clouds. Guess not. Sun showers, yeah. We got those in Missouri when I was growing up too. We get sun showers. That's what we called them anyways. Wouldn't be a cloud in the sky and still get some rain. All right, last cast on the live stream. And I'm going to get off here, all right? Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. All right, you guys. I'm reeling that last cast in for the live stream edition. Not that I'm done fishing, it's easier for me to move if I'm not live streaming, you know. Easier for me to get around and do different things. So, y'all, thanks again for joining us on this live stream edition of Gman Fishing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you have to, or if you feel like you don't like it. It helps me out. Yeah, I imagine so. Okay. But anywho, y'all, remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. Ensures a future fishery for all. Someday I'm going to make it down there to Florida. I want to do some fishing down there. I hear it's like one of the best fisheries in the whole wide world. So someday I want to make it there. So, y'all, thank y'all for joining us. Till next time, this is Gman Fishing. We out. You have a great day, too. I appreciate that.